Assalamu alaikum. This is the first lesson in the reading practice videos, تدريبات في القراءة, with a special focus on silent letters. This lesson focuses on the connective hamza, hamzatul wasl. This set of videos is designed to help learners improve their Arabic reading fluency. The first tip to remember to learn to read is that Arabic is mostly phonetic. So most Arabic letters within any given sentence are pronounced. So when a letter is silent, it's actually a special case and must be learned consciously. So when or where do silent letters appear? They usually appear at the beginning or ending of Arabic words. So it's actually between words. And why does it happen? It's because of connecting speech. So in connected speech, what happens here is the merging or dropping of some letters in pronunciations. This is in order to make speech sound smoother and more natural. So some letters appear there written, okay, but not fully pronounced. In this lesson, we'll practice hamzatul wasl, the connective hamza, and we'll read several examples in order to practice reading it. So what is hamzatul wasl? Hamzatul wasl is just a plain alif that comes at the beginning of a word. What do we mean by plain alif? We mean that it doesn't really carry a hamza on top or below it. Usually an alif would carry a hamza on top of it, but hamzatul wasl, and in this case you can actually call it a disappearing hamza, this hamza does not have a real hamza on top of it. So let's see the words here that at the beginning of any word, of an Arabic word, and does not carry a hamza. It's this here, this is the connective hamza, and this here also is a hamza wasl, and this here. So there's no real hamza sign on top of them. You see here, this alif carries a hamza. So actually this is not a hamza wasl. This is hamza qata, and this letter will indeed be pronounced. Otherwise, the rest of these letters, these alifs here, will not be pronounced. They'll become silent. Okay, so what's the rule of reading hamzatul wasl? The rule says if you start with it, you pronounce it. As for connected speech in the middle of any sentence, you drop it, so it becomes silent. So this hamza here is pronounced, the beginning hamzat wasl, but in the middle of this sentence, these will not be pronounced. So let's practice seeing that. Let's also practice reading these sentences, and I'll try to explain how these slides work. And by the way, our files are available for download on our blog. So each slide has two distinct buttons to the side here and the play icon in the middle. So the buttons to the side, the first one reads at-talween. At-talween, it means coloring. So if you click on it, what will happen is the silent letters will be colored in the sentence in light gray. So the light gray color shows you that these letters become silent in the sentence. And the second button reads an-naw. So this means the type. So you will see the type of silent letter. So what is it? A hamzatul wasl or any other type? And of course the play icon in the middle, well, if you click on it, then you will hear the reading of this specific sentence. So let's click on this button. You see that the silent letters appear. Where are they here in this sentence? They're this alif here, and this alif here. These are three hamzat wasl. And by the way, the lam here is also silent. This is a sun lam. I will explain it in a coming lesson. The question is, what about this hamzat here, hamzat wasl? Why isn't it silent? Why isn't it colored? It is a plain alif with no hamza on it, right? So it's a hamzat wasl, but then why is it not silent? That's because the rule says, when reading hamzat al-wasl, if you start with it, you pronounce it. So this is here in the beginning of the sentence. So remember, we'll pronounce it. So if you start with it, you pronounce it. If it's in the middle of any sentence, you drop it. And that's the main rule. If you click on this button, then these codes here will appear, showing which type of silent letters these are. These are numbers here. You see 1 and 2, and down here is the code. It explains that number 1 is hamzatul wasl, and number 2 is a lam al-shamsiyya, the sun lam. So here hamzatul wasl is here, the beginning here, and here, this here, and there. And this number 2 here, this is the sun lam, al-lam al-shamsiyya. It's also a silent letter. So now I'm going to click on the play icon because I want to listen to the recording of the sentence.
افتح الكتاب على الصفحة الأولى.
Okay. So let's practice with a new sentence, a new slide. And I want to go with you through this again. I just want to be sure that you understand how these slides work. So if you decide to download the files and practice on your own, this is what you need to remember. The basic 2 buttons are at the bottom right below, and they're for the coloring or knowing the types of silent letters. So if you click on the first button, it will color the silent letters in the sentence above. And if you click on the second button, it will give you the codes for each silent letter so you can know which type of letter they are. And if you click on the play button, then you're going to hear the reading of the sentence. So let's practice with this sentence. Remember, we're looking for a hamzat wasl, so watch out for the plain alif at the beginning of words. They are 3 in this short sentence. What I'm going to do is going to click on the button below. I'm going to click on the first one. Unfortunately, you won't be seeing my mouse cursor, but I'm clicking on the first button that reads at-talween, and there you go. It colors the silent letters within the sentence. And then I'm going to click on the second button, which reads an-naw', and I would identify the types of silent letters. The focus here is on hamzat al-wasl, so they are 3, but there's also a sun lam in the middle of the sentence. If I click on the play button, I will listen to the recording of the sentence.
اجلس في الصف مع المعلم.
Okay, I want to listen to that again.
اجلس في الصف مع المعلم.
Let's look at a new sentence. Okay, if you can guess or try to read it on your own, it reads اذهب إلى المدرسة مبكرا. اذهب إلى المدرسة مبكرا. I'm going to click on the first button to see where the silent letters are. You see it's only one word in the middle that has a silent letter, and I want to see the types. Yes, there is a hamzat wasl at the beginning and in the middle. I want to hear the recording of the sentence.
اذهب إلى المدرسة مبكرا. اذهب إلى المدرسة مبكرا.
Let's try a new sentence. What you could do is read aloud slowly and clearly while focusing on the silent letters. So this reads انظر إلى الصورة جيدا. انظر إلى الصورة جيدا. So I'm going to click on the coloring button to see where the silent letters are. They're right there in the middle only. And I want to see the types. And I'll click on the play button to hear the correct pronunciation.
انظر إلى الصورة جيدا.
You can listen to it and repeat after it.
انظر إلى الصورة جيدا.
انظر إلى الصورة جيدا.
انظر إلى الصورة جيدا.
انظر إلى الصورة جيدا. Let's try this sentence. Remember to watch out for the plain alif at the beginning of words. So this reads اقرأ الجملة مرة أخرى. اقرأ الجملة مرة أخرى. So I want to color this sentence. It shows you there's only one silent hamzat wasl there. The type, there you are. There's only one, it is silent in the middle. And I want to hear the sentence.
اقرأ الجملة مرة أخرى.
Again.
اقرأ الجملة مرة أخرى.
Focus on the correct pronunciation and repeat after it. So let's take a look at a new example. This is a longer sentence with more reading flow. So the basic file has 15 sentences for your practice. It starts with simple sentences and goes into longer ones. So this one, let's check this sentence. And looking for the plain hamza, it's here, it's in the middle and towards the end as well. So let's color code it and take a look at the types. Okay, and listen to the sentence.
اسمع القصة ثم أجب عن السؤال.
Again.
اسمع القصة ثم أجب عن السؤال.
This is now here a new sentence as well. So let's color code it. Check the types and listen to the sentence.
اكتب اسمك في أعلى الصفحة.
Jazakumullah khair. And this file, the complete file, is available for download on our blog. You're very welcome to download it and practice on your own.